Hi, my name is Victoria Jenkins. I am a PhD student in the kinesiology department. I also teach for the physical education activity program. Today I want to talk to you about nutrient timing. Previously you learned about the amount of calories you should consume on a daily basis. This number was calculated based on your current age, height, weight, and activity level. You also briefly discussed how to break down those calories into macronutrients. Today we will discuss how to further break down those macronutrients to fit into your daily diet to better fuel your workouts. Before we move on, I would like to stress to you that it is very important that you consume enough calories, especially if you plan to incorporate exercise into your lifestyle. First, we are going to discuss a little bit about each macronutrient. Carbohydrates are best known for providing energy to the cells of your body. There are two types of carbohydrates, simple and complex. Simple carbohydrates are anything that would cause a sharp increase in blood glucose, such as candy, white bread, table sugar, and most processed snack foods, such as things like Pop-Tarts. Complex carbohydrates are things that digest more slowly, causing a slower rise in blood glucose that allows your body to better absorb and utilize those carbohydrates. Some examples of complex carbohydrates would be whole grain bread, oatmeal, brown rice, and some fruits. The next macronutrient is protein. Protein is not considered an energy source for the body. It is mostly known as a building block for your muscle tissues or muscle cells. And finally, fats. Fats also provide energy for your body. However, this is more applicable to low-intensity activity such as resting or your activities of daily living. Fats are also important for carrying vitamins and producing hormones in the body. Nutrient timing is important to help fuel your body for activity. It also is important to help your body recover after exercise. It's typically most relevant to recreational activities or when you are training for an event. When discussing pre-workout nutrition, I'm referring to what you typically would eat 30 to 60 minutes prior to your workout. Some things to consider are the length of your workout, the types of carbohydrates that you consume, the foods that are available to you and your ability to eat, and how much you should eat. As you can see, I've listed some grams of carbohydrates that you could potentially consume prior to your workout, and this goes in line with how long your workout is going to be. If your workout is going to be an hour or less, you would typically want to consume anywhere from 30 grams to 50 grams of complex carbohydrates prior to your workout. If you are going to work out for an hour or for more than an hour, or if you typically complete multiple sessions per day, you're going to consume approximately 50 grams to 80 grams of complex carbohydrates prior to your workout. Just a brief explanation of why carbohydrates are more important than fat when it comes to your pre-workout nutrition is because, like I was saying earlier, fats are going to be more relevant whenever you're completing lower intensity activity, and carbohydrates are going to be more important as you gain intensity. This is because it takes longer for us to break down fats to provide energy, even though they typically provide more energy once they are broken down than carbohydrates. Your body utilizes carbohydrates when you're exercising because they break down more quickly and you can get more out of them while you're exercising. As you can see here, this blue line is the carbohydrates. And as you can see, as your intensity increases, the amount of carbohydrate consumption also increases. Some more information on pre-workout nutrition is that, like I said previously, protein is not an energy source. Protein is typically used to build muscle, so when we are getting ready to work out, we don't necessarily want a whole lot of protein. So I typically have people keep it to 10 to 15 grams prior to their workout. The same goes for fats. Like I said, they are slower to digest and they can cause gastric distress during a workout. So try to keep your grams of fats considerably lower than your grams of carbohydrates. Now, the grams that I list in this presentation are just a suggestion. Everybody's body is different. This is just to give you a baseline and have a better understanding of why you might structure your meal or snack in this manner. Moving on to post-workout nutrition. Here, protein plays a more important role because during your workout, you cause minor damage to your muscles that needs to be repaired post-workout. Protein is important to the reparation of your muscles, and it also assists in recovery. When consuming protein or calculating how much protein you should consume, you want to take into consideration how much you weigh, and how long your workout was. For example, I weigh 163 pounds, so I'm going to convert my weight into kilograms and then multiply it by 0.2 and 0.4 to get a range for how much protein I should eat post-workout. Carbohydrates are also going to play a big role in your post-workout nutrition because it's very important to replenish the sugar that your body utilizes, called muscle or liver glycogen, as this is your main energy source during your workout. One thing I would like to point out is that post-workout, this would be a good time to eat those simple carbohydrates that most of us love. So if you want to snack on a Pop-Tart or candy bar after your workout, this was actually an ideal time because it allows your body to more quickly uptake that sugar and replenish those liver and muscle glycogen stores. Now, when we're calculating the number of carbohydrates that we would like to consume, you're going to take your body weight. So again, I use myself as an example, 163 pounds. I converted that into kilograms, and it was 1.2 grams per kilogram per hour. So if I completed a 1-hour workout, I would consume approximately 89 grams of carbohydrates post-workout. To further talk about post-workout nutrition, this time your fats will also stay low, but for a slightly different reason. Fats, again, digest more slowly, and this hinders your absorption of carbohydrates and protein, and this can hinder how quickly your body recovers post-workout. Now, I know a lot of people have heard that there is a magic window of time that you need to consume your post-workout snack in. There is no magic anabolic window for your muscle growth. It is, however, important that you try to consume your post-workout snack within 2 hours of ending your workout. Some other things that I would like to touch on are how you plan your workout nutrition and divide up the rest of your macronutrients. Basically, what I typically would do, if I know that I'm going to work out that day, I would plan my workout, pre-workout, and post-workout snacks, and then take the rest of the macronutrients and divide them up evenly throughout my day. Eating a higher fat or protein meal when you're not about to exercise is ideal because it will keep you full for longer. So if you know that you're going to be sitting in a lecture or be working on homework and you don't want to have to eat several times, that's when you would want to focus on eating more fat or more protein. Another thing that I would suggest is learning how to track your food. Now, you don't need to track your food every day or all the time. I just think it's important for you, like I was saying earlier, make sure that you are eating enough. A lot of us like to eat the same things mostly every day. So once you get an idea of what you're eating, you will know in the future, like, yes, I am eating enough, or no, I'm not eating enough. A good way to try this out is to download a free app called MyFitnessPal. It is capable with all smartphones. You may also use it on your computer. It is a website. And this just can help you get an idea of how much you're eating, and especially when you're getting into college and first learning your nutrition, if you're eating enough or if you're eating too much. And just briefly, I'd like to touch on some examples of things that you can eat pre-workout and post-workout. These are all things that I have eaten in the past that have served me well. And these are all pretty much easy examples that you can do and take with you on the go if you pre-make them, or like I said, or you can carry them with you, like the energy bar. Oatmeal is a great complex carbohydrate paired with a fruit and maybe a little bit of protein powder that you mix into the oatmeal, or some beef jerky on the side if you're not a fan of protein powder. Whole grain or whole wheat toast with a small serving of nut butter and egg whites. Rice cakes with fruit and a little bit of string cheese on the side. And like I said, if you're really in a hurry and you don't have time, a lot of companies have produced energy bars that you can just grab and go that have a decent breakdown of carbs to protein to fat. But be sure that if you choose to eat something that's grab and go, that you are reading the nutrition label. Some post-workout snack examples would be a protein smoothie. So typically for this, I would suggest a scoop of protein powder, water or milk of your choice, and frozen fruit. You can add water or liquid and ice to your desired thickness. Another thing you can do that's easy is a protein shake. There are many pre-made protein shakes that you can buy with great macronutrients, with a side of cereal with some non-fat milk, or if you're on the go, a protein shake with a little packet, with a couple packets of fruit snacks, or even fruit. You can also chow down on a protein bar with a side of fruit and crackers. Big reason, as you can see, that I include extra like carbohydrates with these is a lot of protein shakes and protein bars do not include carbohydrates, or they include mostly fiber. So be sure, again, that if you're grabbing and going, that you are reading those labels. And that is all I have for you today. I hope this little bit of information helps you better plan your days and better fuel your workouts.